Hi everyone, my name's Tammie. Welcome to this week's clan chat. Please say hello if you're there, let me know that you're there. Send me some likes and love so that I feel like someone's watching. So welcome back, especially if you were watching last week. I want to say a huge thank you to everybody who shared last week's post and liked it. It's been so overwhelming. I've had so many lovely emails and messages this week from people saying how much that they got out of it. So that was fantastic. So I really hope that this week you get something out of it as well. This week we're talking about my favourite dog-friendly places in Edinburgh. And what I've done as well is I've roped in some of my clan and they've given me some suggestions and some of their favourite places as well. So I'll let you know when we're talking about those. So what I'd say is, please, if you've got any questions or comments as we go, pop them in the comments and I'll be happy to answer them for you. And at the end, if I've not mentioned one of your favourite places, then please do mention them in the comments and put the link so that other people can actually see those as well. That would be fantastic. And hi Mark. And as well guys, so what I'll do as well at the end of this post is anywhere that I have mentioned, I'll put the links to either their Facebook page or their website so that you can go back and check them all out. So that's how it's going to work. And guys, please do stay till the very end of the post because I've got something quite exciting at the end. So if you hang around for that, I'll tell you all about it then. So let's get started. So hi Jennifer. So just to before I go into actually specific places, I want to tell you about an app that if you don't have on your phone, it's going to change your world. It really is. It's fantastic. And it's an app called Dugs. So it's spelled D-U-G-S. And there is also a website as well. It's dugswelcome.com. And this is like an amazing app. I think it covers a lot of Scotland, but obviously we're talking about Edinburgh. So what happens is you can go on and say, for example, you're in Corstorphine and you just want to see everywhere that's dog friendly in Corstorphine, whether it's cafes or bars or whatever. You can literally just click on the area and it brings up everything. Or if you decide that this Sunday you fancy going out for a pub lunch and you don't really mind where in Edinburgh it is, you can then search like the pubs that are dog friendly and it'll literally bring up a map and it'll show you all the places that are, and then you can have a little look. So it is a really, really fantastic app, and it's just such a great thing to have, and you never know when you're going to need to use it. So you can go online and look at the website, but the app is fantastic. So do get it. If you've not got it, get it downloaded after this live, check it out. You'll really, really like it. So that's the app. I want to tell you about some of my favourite places now. So I'm going to start with one that's actually quite close by to me. It's on Ashley Terrace, which is EH11, and it's called Tea and Sympathy. And it's only, I think, it can't be more than 2 years old, so it's still relatively new. It's a lovely local business and it's a great little cafe. If you haven't been, please go and check it out. They do these like amazing gourmet pies that are made by a local company that are called Pie Dolly. And it doesn't matter, like I'm vegetarian. They have like a vegetarian one as well. It's like a cheddar and leek one. And it's so good. And it's such a lovely atmosphere. And they absolutely love dogs there. So your dogs get spoiled rotten while you're there. So please do check it out. The next place I want to tell you about is on the other side of town. But I feel like I need to tell you a backstory before I explain this place and why I love it so much. So I am from like a really small town in Galloway called Castle Douglas, and I haven't lived there for like 20 years now. When I went away to uni when I was like 18, I'd never been to the city. I was like such a country bumpkin, and sorry, Natalie's liking the pie comments. I had never even heard of bagels. Like I didn't know what a bagel was. And I remember going down like the main street, the Briggett in Leeds, and finding this bagel shop, and like it was like life changing. I'm crazy about bagels. I absolutely love them. And there is the most fantastic bagel place in Portobello called Bros Bagels. They're on Portobello High Street, so it's a great one. You know, if you're at Porty Beach with the dog, it's really easy to get there. But I believe that they are opening another one really soon on Leith Walk as well. And Lara, who runs that, she's actually Canadian. And you must go onto the website and find the whole backstory about how they created the bagels. Dominic, stop taking the mick out of my accent. It's bagel. So they have like these bagels are the Rolls Royce of bagels. Like, you're not going to get a better bagel anywhere. And they have all these amazing fillings, and they have a really good a vegan one. If anyone out there's vegan, it's got like avocado, tomato, chili oil. It's absolutely, it's so good. And they have a gorgeous Labradoodle themselves, so it's a really dog friendly place, and it's definitely worth checking out if you're down at Porty for the day. So the next place was actually, it was recommended by one of the clan. So little Daisy, the Yorkshire Terrier, and her mum, Lisa. I'm sure you'll have seen photos of Daisy on here. They recommended this place, but it was actually on my list anyway because I love it as well. So that is Frederick's Coffee House, and it's on Frederick Street, so dead easy to remember. But what I will say is, if you've never been before, it can be quite hard to find. I think the first time I went, my friend was already there, and I walked up and down the street about like 5 times. I thought she was winding me up, because all it is this tiny little doorway, and I think there's like an A board outside, and then you go upstairs and the cafe's upstairs. So if you're trying to find it and you're struggling, if you're sort of like where Miller and Carter is, and then go directly across the road, and that's where the entrance is. And it's amazing because you go up and it's really bright, and it's a really big space, and it's got really comfy sofas. And what I really like about it, if you're there with a dog, is the tables aren't all crammed in together really closely. Because I know sometimes if you're at a cafe with your dog and the tables are all really close, and it can be quite awkward, and you know, if your dog's like trying to mooch off the next person's table or something like that. So Frederick's Coffee House is the tables are all quite well spaced apart, so it's really good for that. And they do like these amazing sharing platters, and they have like a really nice selection of herbal teas, if you're a herbal tea drinker. I am, so I really love their choice, and they do really good coffee as well. So guys, definitely check that out. And hi Joe and Lisa, I was just talking about you. I don't know if you heard. And so the next place is somewhere that I am insanely passionate about. I absolutely adore this place. And I don't have a sweet tooth. I'm like a crisps, cheese, nuts kind of person. I'm not really into chocolate or sugary things. But if you haven't been to Baba Boudin, you need to get there really soon. It's on East Market Street, so I'd say it's a good shout maybe if you've been at Arthur's Seat with your dog, and then you've maybe started coming up the Royal Mile and you turn off to the right. It's not too far to go. It's a really small place, but they make the most amazing donuts in the world. They are so good, and they make them all on site. And I've been to like they run these little classes sometimes, like a one-night workshop, and you get to go in and like they show you how to make the donuts, and you get to eat loads of donuts, and you get to take loads of donuts home. So it's like, that's fantastic. But they have really nice teas, really nice coffees. They do a lovely, oh, Rowan's there. Rowan was at that donut masterclass with me. It was such a good night, wasn't it? It was really good. So guys, please, you must check it out. It's absolutely fantastic. Really dog friendly, such a nice little atmosphere. The staff are all fantastic. Quite a small food menu other than donuts, but every single thing they do is amazing. Like, you're really going to like it. And I've only got one more cafe to tell you about, and that was recommended again by one of my clan. I haven't actually been to this place, so I'm completely and utterly trusting her judgment on it, but I completely do trust her, so that's fine. And that is, the little dog is Benji. He's my wee mini Australian Labradoodle. He's absolutely adorable, and his mum is called Eleanor, and she recommended number 33. That's in Stockbridge. I know I'm going to pronounce the street wrong, so anyone who can tell me how to pronounce it right, please do. I think it's Deanhawk Street. I'm not sure if that's right or not. But it's quite close to where they have the market in Stockbridge. So if you were there at the weekend, that would be a good shout to just to walk along there. Really dog friendly, and Eleanor said the cakes and the coffee are absolutely spot on there. So really good shout, I think, for that one. So that's all my cafes that I wanted to talk about. The next place that, if you haven't been, you need to get there is it's House of Hound. So I don't know if any of you have. I'm presuming you'll all have been there. If you're dog lovers and you live in Edinburgh, I'm sure you've been. But if not, it's on Roseburn Terrace. It's run by the fantastic Darren, and he's got a great wee team that work there. And it's just such a great little shop. It's for such a small space. It's fantastic. And actually, this was also recommended by Gavin and Monty, the Springer Spaniel. They said that they wanted it on the list as well. And again, that was already on the list, but good shout, Gav. And they just have like they have a little room at the back that has all these amazing, really gorgeous beds. And then out the front, they have loads of beautiful like harnesses and collars and leads and loads of toys. And then they just have all these amazing jars and baskets of like dog treats. And I always think like every time I go in with a dog, it always reminds me of like being a little kid, and you know, you go into a sweet shop and like there's like pick and mix and stuff, and you were just like, oh my god, this is so amazing. And I always think like when you go in with a dog, that's how the dog feels, you know, they see all these like amazing treats and stuff, and they just love it, and they get spoiled rotten by the staff, and it's just such a lovely shop. And if you're walking, say you're walking along the Water of Leith one day, if you just cut out at Roseburn, then cross the street and you're there. And actually, if you want to make like a day of it, most of the pubs and bars around there are all dog friendly as well. So I know for certain that the Roseburn is, the Murrayfield Bar and Kitchen is really dog friendly. They have Prosecco and everything in there. And the Hampton just along the road is really dog friendly as well. So Roseburn's great. It's a great wee place to go with your dog, definitely. Hi Carly, and hi Eleanor as well. So that's House of Hound, guys. If you haven't been, please do get there. And the other little sort of shop related, I would say, place that I wanted to give a shout out to is Pentland Plants Garden Centre. Again, this has come as a recommendation from one of my clients. Now, this is a really special client to me, one of the clan, like the original founder of the clan, I would say, and that's Tweedy. So he's a Westie, he's on my logo, I think he's on the cover picture for this page as well, so you'll all have seen him. So his mummy Gina said that Pentland Plant Centre is a garden centre is absolutely fantastic, and it's a great time of year to get there, because like if you're anything like me, my garden at the moment, I'm sort of working on it, it's a bit of a work in progress, and I definitely need to get some more flowers out there, so I might take a wee trip myself quite soon actually. But there's a section of the cafe there is dog friendly, and then the whole shop is dog friendly as well, so you could definitely go and make an afternoon of it and take your dog with you, so definitely worth checking out. Jennifer Clarkson, I think I need to bring Bo up to Edinburgh. Honestly, we are so lucky in Edinburgh. It is the most dog friendly city. I think that I mean I've lived all over the UK and I've never known anything like it. So many shops, so many bars, so many restaurants are all dog friendly and have all these great dog events, and it's fantastic because you get a dog and you want it to be part of your whole life, you know what I mean, and you don't want to have to leave them at home when you go out for lunch or go for coffee or something. So it's amazing. And if you get that Doug's app that I was talking about at the start, that it really is handy and checking out everywhere that is dog friendly. Hi Samantha. Cool guys, so I just want to tell you about a couple of pubs that you know, like if you want to go somewhere for maybe a more significant meal, or you know you're wanting to have a wee drink as well while you're there. So the first one was recommended by Harvey the Beagle. I'm saying Beagle this time, Dom. You might have seen him, I put a post of him up this weekend in a bow tie. His mum and dad were getting married, so congratulations to them. It was so cute. And there in Mancha, his mum recommended the Scrannon Scally in Stockbridge. And I have been there. I've not been there with a dog, but I have been there for a Christmas meal, and the food is phenomenal and the service is amazing. It's such a nice atmosphere, and they go quite regularly, I think, with their dog, and it's really super dog friendly. So if you're wanting a nice wee Sunday lunch, or you know, an early evening meal, then check out the Scrannon Scally if you haven't already. And then we're going to talk about my favourite pub. So, and that's quite a bold statement because there's a lot of really good pubs in Edinburgh, but I absolutely adore the Red Squirrel on Lothian Road, and possibly the most dog friendly pub that I have ever been in. The staff totally love it. So it's on Lothian Road, it's kind of between Wagamama's and the new Weatherspoons, and they have like such an amazing range of like trad ales and draft sort of Scottish ales and lagers, and from all over the world. I think it's the best selection, one of the best selections I've seen, and they do phenomenal burgers. Like really, they do like an all day breakfast as well, and they do other stuff, and which is fantastic. But their burgers are, in my opinion, like the you know, what drags me there every single time. And I love it. If you're ever going, try the halloumi burger with the sweet potato fries, because it's fantastic. But you go there, staff are going to bring out a bowl of water, treats for the dogs, you know, customers just will come up and make a fuss of your dog. And I think what's really good about it as well is it's quite a dark pub actually. Like, there's not a huge window front, and it does go quite far back, so it's really nice and cool. So like in this weather at the moment where it's really, really hot, it's a good shout. Maybe if you've been, I don't know, at the Meadows or something quite close by, and you're looking for somewhere to go and have some lunch, and you want your dog to be able to cool down, I think that that, you know, the Red Squirrel's a really good shout for that. So I'm just looking at some of these comments. I know Becky, Samantha and Natalie, everyone wants to come to Edinburgh. Guys, all come up. Such a great place. So dog friendly. And I've got a spare room. You can all stay. It's fine. Cool. Guys, I've only got one more place that I really want to mention. And I really want to mention it because I had no idea that it was dog friendly until Lisa told me, one of my clan told me last night. I've been quite a few times with like my family, and it's a great family friendly place. But I'm talking about Camera Obscura. So that's up by the castle, and I'm sure you have all probably heard of it. It's obviously quite a famous sort of tourist attraction in Edinburgh. But if you're not, it's got loads of like optical illusions, and it has like the Camera Obscura itself, which was built by the Victorians, and it's mental. It's like Victorian CCTV. You can see what's going on down the Royal Mile, and you can like pick people up. It sounds nuts if you've not been, but it's absolutely fantastic, and you can go up onto the roof and you get amazing views of the city. And that's actually dog friendly. You're allowed to bring your dog in on your lead there, and that's 100% definite, because I double checked it myself. I couldn't believe it. So if you're looking for a wee family day out, somewhere to go with the kids, and you want your dog to be able to come, then Camera Obscura is definitely the place to be. So guys, I think that's everywhere that I really wanted to give a shout out to. I mean, like I could give a shout out to like hundreds of places. We could be here all night, but I'm sure you've all got things that you would rather be doing. But if I haven't mentioned your favourite place, please do stick it in the comments afterwards, and then other people that are watching it can actually see that there. Jennifer BA, yeah, Camera Obscura is dog friendly. Who knew? It's absolutely fantastic. It's such a great thing. There's so many places, and going back again, saying that Doug's app, you'll be really surprised the places that you see on there that you wouldn't have thought are dog friendly, and they are in Edinburgh. So it's really, really good. So guys, please, if you've got anything out of this, if you've found out some random stuff that you didn't know about Edinburgh, please do hit the likes, please do hit the loves. And share it with any of your dog owning friends in Edinburgh. So if you've got any friends, family, colleagues, do share it with them, and hopefully they'll get something from it as well. But just to finish off, I want to go back to what I said right at the start. I know some of you came in a little bit late, so you might have missed it. So basically, I've got something kind of potentially a little bit exciting, I think. So this weekend I've been away at a business boot camp with my pet mentor, Dominic Hodgson. Don't know if he's still there. Now Dom is he's such an amazing dog trainer. He runs an award-winning dog adventure business down in Sunderland. He's also a pet coach. He does loads and loads of stuff, but the dog training side of it is absolutely fantastic at. He's been up and down the country doing loads of training, and he's got 2 best-selling books out. And the first one was How to Be Your Dog's Superhero. This is my copy, well read, well worn. I've read it quite a few times. And actually a lot of the stuff that I do with the dogs on our clan crusades come from some of Dom's teaching. So guys, this book it's if you haven't had a chance to read it, do go on Amazon and get it. It's £19.97. It's written in a really easy way to understand, and it's all about just how to have more fun with your dog, and how you can actually train them, but by having loads of fun and really having a great relationship with them. Can't recommend it highly enough. But you don't all need to go and buy it, because Dom has very, very kindly, have I just went blurry? Don't know if that's just my camera. Apologies if I'm blurry. Just pretend you've had some drinks. But Dom has very, very kindly agreed to autograph and donate a book to one lucky person that's watching this live. So all you've got to do is tag 2 of your pals who are dog owners in Edinburgh or in the close area in the comment section of this, and then share this post, share this Facebook Live, and you'll go into a hat, and I'll come back on live on Wednesday night, 7:30. I'll just be really quick. I'll just come out, all the names in a hat, I'll pull one out, and whoever the lucky person is, Dom will personally sign a book and get it posted out to you. So Guys, but please like and share it, read this book, it's a great book, but I hope you've got loads out of this, and do, in the comments, any other dog friendly places that you love in Edinburgh, please share them, and let us all know where we need to go. And I'll be back next Monday at 7:30. Next week we're going to be talking about my favourite places to go dog walking in Edinburgh, so if you've got any places that you'd like to share with me before then, send me a wee message, I might include them. Otherwise I will see you next week at 7:30. Okay, thanks. Bye.